Good morning, world. It is January 2nd. So happy New Year. And back to work. It is a bit of a shiny sun right now, but you can see on the horizon it won't be sunny all day. And the front yard. Plans. My plans for this area this year are to put in a lovely little rainbow flag. Hope this is going to work well. You can see the the sage did not survive the winter well. I can't tell whether it's because the winter was rough on it, it just got too much water, too much cold, or whether it's just dying of old age. It's about, I think it's about 3 years old now. The time, however, is happy, which is good, because I'm probably going to have to move it. I'd like to put out a sign here as well, supporting our LGBTQ community, which would be nice. It'd be nice when people walk by to know that they are accepted and loved. Let's go take a look down here. How did this area fare? Pretty darn well. Look at that chard. Chard is extraordinarily hardy. So that's how I know this whole area looks a bit messy right now, but after I get a bunch of bark in here, it's going to look much better from both sides. It's going to have a continuity from front to back, and it's going to be very pretty looking outward from the front door. Our mother shrub here did very well this winter. Look at how clean the leaves are. And I don't know if you can see them, but right in here are brand new buds. So this one is going to come back with a vengeance this year, I'm pretty sure. Lovely. Very happy. Alrighty, huh? Got some work to do in the greenhouse today. Whew! Well, it is quite a mess in here, isn't it? Well, unfortunately, I do not have the money right now to go and buy another gutter, which means I cannot actually extend a hydroponics system right now. And what I really need are some nice flexible tubing. I need some tees, and I need a 3/4 that's actually 3/4, not this stuff, which is too big. And I don't have money to get that either. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get ready for spring planting, starting with these little babies over here. They need root room. They really need some root room. So oh, I think some cleanup is called for here. Oh, yuck. Let's see. All right, let's start with these babies. Whew, nice. Brand new buds. I like to see the buds. Pretty heavy, so they've gotten plenty of water. They've stuck with their water. All right. And everybody some room. open this somehow, because I forgot a knife or a pair of scissors or something. There we go. I chose, I'm not sure, there we go. I'm not sure you can see that. I chose the different potting soil. This is still black gold, but I chose one with a higher nitrogen this time. Because these are really gonna have to perk up pretty quick in order to go outside. Come on. Oh my goodness. It's really hard to open. No, I guess not. I thought I had a pair of scissors. Ah, there we go. There we go. That's the stuff. All right. You with the nice bud. Ah, come on. There we go. Oh, nice root growth. See it? It's starting to circle there, so it's a perfect time. Get some new potting soil in here. There we go. Loosen it up just a little. I don't want to damage any of these lovely brand new baby roots, but I want to encourage them to continue to move on down. There we go. And give you your bedding back. There we go. You should have a good start. Next, some of these, like this little one right here, has some curling leaf, and it grew really tall, so I am concerned a little bit. Ooh, and this concerns me too. Look at this. Very little root growth. Very little root growth. Now, I'm not sure if this is because the cutting itself wasn't great in the root department, whether the fungal infection that it might have carried really damaged its ability to translate its nutrients into root growth. This potting soil does have a decent K, which means that's going to translate into root growth if it can use those nutrients. If it can't use those nutrients in about 2-3 weeks, if I don't start seeing some improvement, the whole cutting's going to have to go. I'm not going to mess with, I'm really not going to mess with its roots in this case. I don't want to discourage it by damaging it at all. There we go. Good baby. And you'll notice this one that I transplanted a couple of weeks ago still has that really long stem. But these leaves look much better. And I'd say if I looked at the bottom, if I did look at the bottom, I'd see a lot better root growth. Even though I'm not seeing a huge amount of budding. I do see a tiny little bud, leaf bud, which is good. Little root growth, not a lot, but there is a nice leaf bud here. There's a nice leaf bud, and there is no sign of any disease. This one too will just get put back in. We'll tuck around the sides. After I'm done, everybody will get a nice drink of water. Ooh, this one has some definite root growth, just huge. It's not popping up, but it does have 2 leaf buds here. Lots of root growths. That really, that's really encouraging. This one too gets just a little loosening. There we go. In there. And you can have your bedding back. Luckily in the greenhouse I am not seeing any sign of insect infestation now that the hydroponics has been shut down. All right. Nope. Little tiny root growth. Again with that extended stem, and not much. Just the tiniest little leaf bud growth. But these leaves are clean. This is the one I'm really not sure about. I think I'm actually going to let this one go. There's no leaf budding. The leaves are extensively damaged. Let's just take a look at the roots. Nope. No root growth. Not only no root growth, but no internal roots, because the potting soil is just falling apart here. I'm gonna let this one go. This one is so extensively damaged, and there's the tiniest root growth, but it's not worth the attention and time it would take to try to nurse this back to health. Really, it's just too damaged. I can save this container for something else. And of course, I'm gonna get rid of the potting soil just in case that one might have had something I don't want to transfer to the others. Give my hands a little wipe with a disinfectant here, and this container will get washed. There we go. Keep it clean. All right, now nice little budding. The last 2 here. Oh, nice root growth. Good baby. Yes, you're so good. Somebody's gonna enjoy you as a shrub. Go in. Sides, just loosen the edges just a touch. There you go. Oh, already running out of room here. There we go. There we go. And there. And here. Last one. This one also concerns me. There's a tiny little bud right here, but there's a leaf on the bottom, which is very brown and spotted. Very possible this leaf doesn't look very great either. It's possible this leaf is diseased. And what do you know? Very few roots, potting soil falling apart. So as much as I hate to do it, even though there are two tiny little buds there, I'll give it a shot because it's not dying and it is struggling. But I'm gonna keep it separate just in case. There. Let's give you a little fresh potting soil on top. Yeah. I hope this makes you feel better. All these will get about 2 weeks. And a lot of them are already looking pretty darn good. These all get about 2 weeks. And then anybody who isn't thriving is going to have to go. But right now, I am ready to start cleaning up the greenhouse. Done. Go. The undersides look pretty clean, don't they? Not bad at all. So, how bad is the... Not too bad. Not too bad. A little bit there, but nothing that's not easy to clean up. Let's see. Dippers. All right. I do want to keep the wire ties. These wire ties are seriously useful. Don't throw them away if they're not dead. They last a long, long time. Let's see. I anticipate a generous amount of this 3/4 could be saved, and I might wind up using the rest of this. I might have to. I'll have to figure out a better way to get it all connected. There we go. Simple and easy to disassemble, that's for sure. 1, 2, couple pieces. These are probably not the best to use, the styrofoam, but hey, we use what we can get, right? All right. And the only thing left, of course, is the box with the water still in it. Shall we check the bag of wonders? Oh, hey, look, it did its job too. There's a little bit of stuff in there. It's dried out now, so I can just let's see if I can show you. Just, yeah, there we go. So this is, well, it doesn't have a smell to it, doesn't have a stink. It's dry, it's powdery. It looks like it's mostly just little remnants of the pods that slipped through the holes, which means this did its job and it saved the pump a whole lot of damage. I'll just undo this, give it a scrub, give it a disinfectant. Now push this inside out and scrub the other side, rinse it out. Ah, I'm so glad I bought these. And of course, I'll have to take the pump out and I'll do some maintenance on that too. Well, I think apart from taking everything out, that is pretty much it. And then, of course, I will have to wait for Tex Ramus to stop streaming his game before I turn on the water in the kitchen and start scrubbing. For the tops, of course, I'm going to use the Lysol with bleach. It's going to stink in here, but it's not going to hurt the plants. The plants will be fine. Got fans, got a heater to make sure that it's warm enough in here. These are clean rocks. I'll make sure that they're clean, and when the little drainage pot comes back in here, I'll be able to clean this, put these in this one, then clean this again, and everything will be ready for the next round of seeding. And I've already got my seeding mix, but everything's got to be wiped down. The floor has to be swept and scrubbed. Whew. And I just need to organize, of course. But Linda, what's happening with the outside plants? Well, today they get a trim. I just don't have time to wait on these anymore. I'm just gonna give them a clip. I'm gonna get them out of these pots. Come on, come on. Whew. Check out those roots, right? They did indeed have a good year, but I gotta get them out because I want all these to go in the ground so that I get more than one flower next year. Whew. The soil actually smells really good, which is fantastic. Yep, they're all in pretty good condition. That's some tiny little amount of damage. Ooh, my goodness. And they actually did attempt to make some new tubers, which I don't necessarily want. I know that's their prerogative, but I don't want them necessarily expanding. Being in these tiny little pots was not great for them. Good root growth, but no flowers. No good for anybody. Just like everything else, they'll get a good squirt of water. Ah, my goodness. The roots are so tightly packed. I guess I'm just gonna have to leave the dirt on there until I take it down and squirt it off. Where's this go? Out front, of course. Let's not waste the potting soil if we don't have to. All right. And you. Here we go. This little single. I have to be careful with this little single because it might have actually attempted to make new tubers, and I want it to do that. I want this single one to expand. So I'm gonna just be careful with it. Ooh, well, nice root growth there. Nice root growth. Get my fingers in the top. Yes. I see. See, this started with one. Here's a brand new tuber right here. So I'm gonna have to be very gentle and very careful and not hurt it. After I get these all rinsed off, I'm gonna put them down in the garage and let them sit in the chilliness in the garage, nice and dry, and wait until I can get them in the ground when it warms up. I'm gonna put this back in here so that it's protected and the tubers don't fall off. All right, and these will go down for composting. There we go. Right down there. Excellent. And that'll do for the outdoor plants right now.